Yo, what's up, everybody? How y'all doing? Welcome to another Black Diamond FX session. And tonight I will be showing you guys my 8:30 a.m. trading strategy that I have used to secure 5 funded accounts with the futures prop firm Take Profit Trader. All right. It's pretty easy, pretty simple, but you have to pay attention. All right. And everything revolves around that 8:30 a.m. New York open candle. All right. It's a very important candle. I'm pretty sure you guys know what candle I'm talking about. When I say 8:30 a.m., I'm talking about 8:30 a.m. Central. All right. So let's take a look at it. So the first thing you want to do is go to the 30-minute chart. I know some people like to start, they like to say, well, I'm going to go in a higher time frame and see this and see that. I do it a bit differently. This is my style. It works for me. All right. And this is what I'm showing you guys. Start on the 8:30. Start on the 30-minute chart. All right. And you're going to look for that 8:30 a.m. candle. Once again, this is 8:30 Central. I'm in the Central time zone. Do it according to your time zone, okay? If I'm 8:30 Central, convert that to whatever time zone that you're in for the New York Open, okay? So I go to 8:30 and I mark the high. This is it right here. And I also mark the low of that candle, all right? So I marked it and I also noticed that the market is going up. It's bullish, right? So check this out. Now I go to the 1 hour. I want to see what that candle is doing or has done. All right. I want to see what it's doing or has done. What I mean is a breakout. I want to see a breakout into a higher time frame point of interest. All right. So look what happened. This is the 2 hour. Now I don't know if you guys can see this, but see this breakout of that range into this fair value gap. This is a 2 hour fair value gap right here. All right. Right here. Right there. All right. And we got a little sweep right there. All right. So now that we have our point of interest, our candle, we swept down into our point of interest. All right. Now I like to go down to the 5-minute time frame and look for my entry. All right. So check this out. Go down to the 5 and we were over here. All right. So now we're on the 5-minute. We got our sweep. Let me move this a little bit so you guys can see a little bit better. All right. So this is where we at right here. All right. Now look what happened. Excuse me. Look at what happened. I can tell you we have from this point on, it's pretty much just basic smart money concepts. Because you can see we have an order block right here. All right. See how price moved away? We got fair value gap in here. We broke structure here. If I go down to the 1 minute, y'all can see this would be a break of structure right there. All right. Price then came back, tapped into our order block, filled in the fair value gap, and zoomed on away. Zoomed on away. All right. Zoomed on away. Now, my target was a little bit above this high right here. I was targeting, I think it was close around $2,000. It didn't get there. It got to about 1,600, and then it started pulling back. And you can see this little consolidation area. I got out somewhere up in here. I profited about 1,350, right? Somewhere up in there. I don't know. I forgot exactly where, but I know it was somewhere in this consolidation area right here. But still, 1,350 in a day. I mean, from sitting at home watching TV with my feet up on my sofa, relaxed, that's pretty good. All right. And also it did it for silver as well. Silver, it worked good for silver. NASDAQ, it didn't do too well. I mean, it did a little something, but it didn't do what ES did, S&P. That's why I like S&P. To me, S&P moved better than NASDAQ. All right. I know a lot of people like to trade NASDAQ, but I prefer S&P. All right. I also prefer silver over gold. All right. Let's take a look at silver. Because silver gave you some good money. Silver gave you some real good money. All right. So let's take a look back on the 30-minute time frame. We're gonna look for that 8:30 candle. and we're going to mark the high and the low. All right, so 8:30 here, 8:30 here. Same thing. Notice we're bullish, going up, right? Okay, yeah. Same thing. You want to see that you want to see it go into a higher time frame point of interest. Now, we didn't get a higher time frame point of interest. I mean, there was a small one right here. See a little tiny fair value gap right here on the 1 hour? That could have been it. I saw it better on the 30-minute though, right here. See this little small order block and look, fair value going all the way up. Check this out. I'm going to mark it. I'll mark the whole thing. Boom. Look, 8:30 candle got swept by the next candle. Let me try to adjust this for you guys. There we go. All right. So this was the 8:30 candle low. Look, it got swept right above the 50 EMA. All right. We got fair value right here. Order block right here. All right. Price came down, tapped into it right above. We got that sweep right there. Now, go lower time frame, 5 minute. Look for our entry. Reset my chart view. Check this out. Okay, so you could have got in either here or let me see. Was there something here? Let me see. 1 minute. Let's go to the one. Look like you could have gotten in here because they got like a little zone right here. See, you got a little order block and all these bullish candles coming away from it right here. Let's say this whole little area down here. All right, and look what happened. See, right down here, right down there, or you could have got in right here. Either one of these. All right, and see how we broke structure here? We broke this structure right there. All right, price came back, didn't break this low, started going up. Boom. All right, let's look at the money on that one. I told you what I made on the other one. Now, if I had took this trade, my target would have been this high right here. This high. Now, let's see. I would have taken it from this zone, the top of the zone right here, which is at 36.905, all the way to this high up here. All right. Let's see how much money that would have been. All right. So we go by a limit from 36.905. All right. Target 37.515. 515. Boom. Look at that. $3,050. Stop loss would have been below here. 300. That's 300 right there. $300. 36,845. $300 risk for $3,000. That's 1 to 10 right there. That's a good one. That's a little bit more than 1 to 10. All right. But as you can see, 1 to 10, it worked. You could have aimed for this high here or this high. All right. Like I said, my target would have been this high. All right. I trade from internal liquidity to external liquidity. All right. Order blocks, fair value gaps are internal. Highs are external. I trade from internal to external. All right. I just wanted to show you guys that. You guys want to learn to trade with me? Hit me up, send me a message. And if you like this video, don't forget to like it, hit the thumbs up, comment, and subscribe. Thank you guys for watching. Talk to you later.